Hi, it's me Tariq Akhtar Ansari. In the last video, I have shown how to design this registration form. In this video, I will take the user input, and when user will click on the submit button, I will store this form data into a database using PHP. So let's get started.
Subscribe Technical Babaji channel and press the bell icon to get the latest video updates.
These are the coding which I have done in the last video. So in this video, I'm going to take this form data. To take this form data, we have to specify the form attribute action. There specify the PHP file name. So here I'm giving the PHP file name connect.php, and one more attribute is specify method. So here I'm taking the input using post method. Now create this connect.php file. Connect.php. Save it. Now write PHP code inside this file using PHP tag. For getting the form data, we have to specify the form input field name. So here I am specifying the name of each input field. Name, first name. So using this name, I will get the data into the PHP file. Now in the same way, I will define the name for all the input field. So here I have already defined the name for the gender. Now we have to specify the value so that we can get the value of this name. M when user will click on M, female when user will click the female, and others O. In the same way, I will define the name for email, name, password, and for the number. Now using this name, we can get the data into the PHP file. Here I am specifying the variable name $first name and $_post, because I'm sending the data using the post method. So using the post, we can get the data into the PHP and specify the name. First name is the name of the input field. So we will get the data into the first name variable. In the same way, we'll do the last name, gender, email, password, and for the number. Now for the multiple select, use Ctrl D and change the name. Last name. Do the same for the others like gender, email, the password, and for the number. Now we have to save this data into the database. So we have to do the database connection. We don't have the database, so first of all we have to create the database. Go to the PHP MyAdmin panel, click on new and create one database. So here I am giving the database name test. Click on create. Now create the table to store the data. Here I am giving the table name registration and I am taking 7 column. First column I am specifying as ID, which will be primary key and auto incremented. Okay. Now I am defining first name, varchar, last name, varchar, type, gender, enum type, and I'm defining the MFO, M for male, F for female, and O for other. It will not take any other value. Okay, next, email, type varchar, password, type varchar, and number, type bigint. Now I'm defining the length of each column, 50-50, and password for length is 20, and for the number length should be 10. Okay, now click on save. So my database is ready. Now back to the PHP coding and write the connection code. So here I'm taking the con as a variable, new MySQL localhost, username is root, by default XAMPP password is blank, MySQL password is blank, and I'm giving the database name test, which is now I have created. Now check the connection. If error, then we can give a message connection failed and give the error message. If no error, then else part will execute. Inside this, first we have to take prepare, then inside this prepare write the insert query. Insert into registration, then specify the column name, first name, last name, gender, email, password and number. And for the values, specify question mark for each column name. Okay. Now bind this question mark with their proper data. Bind param. We have only 4 different data types for binding. So enum and string will also treated as a string. So here first name, last name, gender, email, password will be treated as a string and number will be treated as integer. So here I will specify 5s and 1i for integer. Now I will pass the variable name for the binding. Now finally we will execute this query and now I'll give one message to the user, registration successfully. Finally we'll close the prepare statement and finally we'll close the connection. Now our coding almost done. Let's check it's working or not. So here I'm giving the information. When I'm clicking on submit button, you can see my data is inserted into the table. So here you can see the data is coming perfectly. Now once more time, let's check it. So here I'm giving the different data. Password. Now when I'm clicking registration successfully. So let's once again check it. So data is coming perfectly. So thank you guys for watching this video.